Greetings, RC Model Geeks, and here we are. It's another video from us.
Yeah, on a Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Yeah. So anyway, I ordered a used airbrush and compressor off eBay. Second hand, broken of course. And so here it is.
Right.
So we're going to get it going because we're going to use it for spraying things.
Yes, awesome.
Yes. So let's open her up, see what we got. Ta-da!
Oh,
There's one.
one box.
One box. Now, get my hands in there. There's one airbrush.
Nice.
One compressor.
Get rid of that.
I think there's more. And there's another airbrush.
Oh, awesome.
And a box.
And a box.
Box can go
Somewhere.
on the floor for that. Right, yeah, so here it is. It's a model AS18
Looks nice.
Now the previous owner lost a bit off it, which is why it was listed as not working.
Okay.
So here's the instruction manual as well. Look, it's all in there. And the power lead and stuff. Let's tip it out and see what we get.
And another box.
Another box.
Look at that.
There she is.
Looks brand new.
Nice, doesn't it? So there's the compressor. Now, what the previous owner has lost is the little
the bleed
tit in the bottom. Well, it's got a bleed thing there.
Oh yes.
But I think that was draining out, maybe draining out the water and stuff there, you know.
Yeah, water trap thing.
Yeah, so as you can see, that's missing.
Okay.
Apart from that, he says it works.
Right.
Should we plug it in and see?
Yeah. That's quiet. Oh, now she's... Oh, yeah.
So there you go, it works and it pumps.
Awesome.
So, what we're going to do, I bought a replacement parts for this. Slightly different, but it will go on there. It's what other people have done to them. And it gives you a regulator. So what we're going to do is fit that
Onto there.
onto there. A little bracket there, I don't know if we need that. And here's a little gauge.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to see if it will go on there.
Okay.
So we'll have a tinker around and come back in a minute. Ooh.
Yeah, she wants to go.
Right.
Okay. Be right back.
Okay, a few days have passed since we started playing with this compressor because the new regulator had different size threads. So we had to go and buy a couple of adapters that converted down. I think it was 1/4 to 1/8 or something.
That's right,
like that,
yeah.
wasn't it? 1/4 to 1/8 we needed, rather than 1/8 to 1/8, which is what was on it originally. So we've done that, but we came across another problem once we'd got that all screwed together, and that was that the compressor, it wasn't sort of starting properly. Once it would start and pump when you turned it on, but then as the pressure dropped down, it wouldn't start up properly. It would like bounce, rather than the motor rotating round. The whole thing would just like bounce backwards and forwards. And at first I thought it was either like the switch or the capacitor in there. But what we did in the end was we just took the head off it.
Yeah.
And the head was just full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously where it had been used for a while. It was full of whatever, but there was crap in there. So we cleaned all that out, and there's 2 little valves in there as well. And what we'll do is we'll just take the head off again and show you the valves which need cleaning, and that will then probably fix the problems you get with these compressors. So we'll be back in a minute when we've got the head off.
Okay. Okay.
Right, once you've got your 4 cap head bolts out, you can just lift off the head. When we took this apart, first of all, in here was full of crap. It's like sort of powdery stuff. Yeah. You can lift this plate off, and there is a valve here. It's like a little silicone valve.
Yeah, got that.
Yeah. Now we found that all those holes had crap in them. There's like a ring of holes. You can see there. Yeah. So we took this out and we cleaned it all and put it back in there. Cleaned all the crap that was sitting in here off as well. And also this this reed valve here, which allows the air up into the cylinder, was not sitting down flat. It had, where it had been used, it actually got a bend on it.
Yeah.
And you can see the marks where it was running on. So what we've actually done is turn it over, so that then the bend is pushing downwards when you do the screw back up.
Right.
Yeah, so it seals it nicely. You've got to make sure that's lined up in the centre as well. If you look at this one, it was almost off the edge of the valve. You can see the marks where the hole is. But what I'll do is I'll take this off and show you what's underneath there. Right, so it's just a hole, and that's where the air comes up through.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, this reed valve, it was slightly bent. You can see it's sort of tapered down that end. Yeah, and it was sitting originally like that, so it didn't seal over the hole. There was always a gap there.
Yeah.
When you can see it's sort of lifting up. And if you get an angle on that, probably from this side.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's not flat at all.
Yeah. So if you flip it over, make sure it's clean, of course. Flip it over, put it back in there. Drop the screw, non-magnetic.
Yep, drop the screw.
Right, we'll screw that back in. And I said make sure that it's centrally over the hole. So look where the hole is, and then move your reed valve over the centre of the hole, and do the screw up nice and tight if you don't want it coming off. And now you can see that's sitting flat with no gap.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think the bits of crap that were inside this is actually bits of the rubber seal. If you look, you can see there's like a seal that goes around the edge here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the piston ring basically, but it's rubber or something like that. And I think that where it runs up and down in this bore, little bits of it just flake off. And then when you get too much in there, it starts to block the holes. You can actually see it still on here. If you look there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but the whole thing was just covered in that.
Yeah.
So clean that all out, clean that valve, clean that, make sure that's sitting down properly, and put it back together. And it will work.
It does.
It works beautifully now, doesn't it, Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's our new airflow regulator that we put in there. We sealed it with PTFE tape when we screwed the adapters in there. And yeah, she's sweet as a nut now. She starts up every time, and it regulates the pressure. Well, depending on what airbrush you've got on it, around 20 to 30 psi when it's running. So that shouldn't be too bad for what we're doing. But yeah, I mean, they're easy to maintain, but of course people don't maintain them.
No.
You know, if you spend 5 minutes just taking your old one apart, cleaning it out,
it should run sweet as a nut.
Yeah, she'll run sweet as a nut. They do run a bit warm, these, and it's not the piston getting hot. even though they've got a big old heatsink on them. It's actually the motor that runs warm in these for some strange reason. But yeah, I mean, you know, they're brilliant. And for 29 quid, which is what this cost me second hand, and a bit of cleaning,
yeah,
I think we've done quite well.
Yeah, got two airbrushes.
Yeah, two airbrushes there. You've got a gravity fed one and a sucky fed one, whatever you want to call that.
Gravity pot, and then your sucky pot. Awesome.
Yeah. Right, so we've got this done, this head done back up now. Now with these regulators, there's a little knack you've got to do. When you turn them on, they won't create a vacuum. Not a vacuum, a pressure, sorry, right?
Yeah.
And that's because this is spring loaded, and it's spring loaded upwards, so it's always open. You can hear the air coming out.
Yeah.
So what you do is you have to pull this down, and there she goes, whang, up the pressure.
I'm ready to spray.
And there's not much leakage there. It's just under 60 psi.
Yes, hardly dropping off at all.
Yeah, so if we fire this gun up, so it starts up, if we keep it running, you see it goes to, it's about 20 psi it can keep.
So you can do long spray runs.
Yeah, on that one. But this gun takes a bit more air, doesn't it, than the other one?
Yeah, I think that might not be as fine as the other one.
If we put the other one back on, I think this one ran at about, there you go, that's just over, well, it's going to tap down to about 30 there.
Yeah.
So it keeps about 30 psi, this one. So there you go. We fixed it, got it at a Billy bargain price, and it's wicked. Yeah, these regulators are about £4.99 on eBay.
Oh, right.
They're dirt cheap, and they come with a gauge as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So all you've got to do is buy the two adapters, which is a 1/4 to an 1/8 threaded adapter, two of them, and away you go. You can retrofit it onto one of these. The later ones of these, I think, have this on there, this one on there anyway, but the earlier ones have a slightly different one.
Yeah, we've got the old regulator, I believe.
Which is one of these. Yeah, which is like that. But yeah, we had the adjuster, which is the pressure regulator actually on these ones, is at the bottom here, and it was lost. The previous owner had lost it,
right,
allegedly. So yeah, we swapped it out for that one, and it works brill. So there you go. If you see a cheap one of these where somebody says it's got a running problem,
yeah,
you know it probably just needs a clean.
Yeah. And if you don't know how to do it, watch this video.
Watch this video, yeah. So that's it. We'll leave you all to it, and we'll be back with another video, probably part 7 of the DH Moth build.
Yes.
Should give them a quick flash of the wings.
Yeah.
Look, 4 wings here, people.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4 wings. So we are getting on. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
No, don't let them see.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, the postman's bin.
Yes. There is a big box.
There's a big box.
At the bottom of the garage there.
Bottom of the garage.
There it is, big box.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be another video.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. See you all soon.
Yeah. Cheers,
Goodbye from Mad Colin.
And it's goodbye from Captain Rob.
Bye.
Bye.